Hey everybody, it's Mike Young, lifestyle nutritionist with aPlantBasedDiet.org. Welcome to chapter 112 in my book, Live to 150. This one is on sprouts and microgreens. Now, what's the deal? I'm going to give you a general overview here so you know the key points. First off, most people are deficient in something. That's why everybody wants to take supplements, but of course, supplements cause cancer. And you should only ever take B12. See our chapter on B12 and supplements for more information on that. Do not take them, but you're probably deficient in something. What are the reasons why you're deficient? Well, number one is you're not eating enough variety of plants. What should you be eating? See chapter 42 on the food. That'll tell you, you got to have a wide variety of plants, organic plants. What's another reason? Well, they're starting to grow food indoors now. Indoors is not growing with the sun. Okay, it's not necessarily growing with rainwater either, not necessarily growing in organic soils. All these things are important to the full nutrient density and development of the plant. So if you're not getting that, I'm concerned. And not to say that the food is going to be great if it's outdoors, because a lot of times they're using depleted soils, they're using non-organic methods. The soil is like horrific. And the nutrition content, even of stuff grown outdoors, so it's not to say that it's better. You got to do it right outdoors if you're going to do it better. Could be significantly lower than you think. And I think the average fruit and vegetable is significantly lower nutrition content than it was, a few decades ago, because the soils have been more and more depleted over time. So these are bad things, right? Can't take supplements because of cancer. How can I trust the food I'm eating? Well, what is there some kind of magic pill? Well, no pills, because no supplements, right? Sprouts. Sprout or microgreen is basically the plant that emerges immediately from that seed. It shoots out. It's like a burst of energy because it's got so much growing to do. All right. And that's, believe it or not, when the plant packs the absolute most nutrition into it. Now, the grow sprouts and microgreens, usually you can do it indoors. You don't even need the light. It's about that, or at least not direct sunlight necessarily. It's about that initial burst of energy that's held in the seed. Of course, we know in seed forms, there's an exception. Nut seeds and avocados have very high percentage of calories from fat. You got to be careful. But when that seed bursts open into the plant, it's much lower caloric density. It's got the fiber in there, got the water, and all the nutrients. And that's what you want to eat, these microgreens and sprouts. So do you understand that? Does this make sense? This is why sprouts and microgreens are a thing. You should have this as part of your regular diet. You should have some sprouts and microgreens. You should grow some yourself. Make sure they're not old. Make sure they're grown organically. There's not really too much to do with this other than make sure you get them. Make sure you get a variety of different plants. There's all types of different sprouts you can find available in the stores, and eat them. Just make sure you get them. You don't want to be deficient in something, okay? Remember, that's the key. Keep from being deficient in something, because it's not that hard if you're not really monitoring your diet and having a variety of foods to get deficient in something. And don't take the pharmaceutical alternative, aka supplements, which basically a pill, an actual pill. It's not a plant. We want the actual plant with the water and fiber in it and the nutrition, the whole package. That's what your body is designed for. So that's why I got to do here a chapter on sprouts, because sprouts is something that, if I didn't have a chapter on it, you might not even consider it. And it's something that, like I said, you should have in your diet. Now, let me know in the comments below, have you ever used sprouts, eaten sprouts? What do they taste like? Tell other people. How often do you eat sprouts? Did you used to eat sprouts and now you eat sprouts? Did you never eat sprouts and now you do? Have you noticed any differences? Have you had any, were you deficient in something? Did you have a medical test and now they say you're not because you're eating sprouts? I'd love to hear all of this kind of stuff in the comments. Start some discussions in there. And of course, like the video if you got some value out of it, and definitely subscribe to the channel, because we will let you know, especially if you hit that bell, when the next chapter is released, and we're getting close to the end of the book. So thank you so much for watching. Pass this book along to others too, anybody that can benefit. That's why it's out here. It's for free. So we'll see you in the next chapter. Bye-bye.